The Katzenbergtunnel is part of the expansion and development of the Karlsruhe-Basel route. Going through a tunnel solves the problem of noise pollution, of course. And altogether we save around 10 minutes of travel time here with the Katzenbergtunnel alone. Expansion and construction of a new Karlsruhe-Basel line. The existing Rhine Valley Railway has reached capacity and must be expanded to 4 tracks. Between Bad Bellingen and Efringenkirchen is the 9.4-kilometre long Katzenbergtunnel, which straightens the line layout of the old Rhine Valley Railway. It runs through the edge of the Markgräfler region near the Isteiner Klotz. In the future, trains travelling at speeds of up to 250 kilometres per hour will pass through the 3rd longest railway tunnel in Germany. A good solution for the sites on the old Rhine Valley Railway. The inhabitants of Bad Bellingen have a double advantage. Goods trains and passenger trains will be using the tunnel in future. That means less noise. And in the tunnel itself, we'll be reducing vibrations with special vibration protection. The section of slab track in the Katzenbergtunnel that passes underneath the residential area of Bad Bellingen is fitted with a mass spring system. This can significantly reduce the vibrations created by the wheel-rail contact. First of all, fitters install anchor drain mats on the sides of the driving trough, whose honeycomb structure creates a springy layer. These mats also prevent contact between the slab tracks and verges. This can prevent vibration. This residential area of Bad Bellingen will have trains passing below at a depth of 26 to 29 meters. That's why local people need special protection. This is why a 500-meter section of the tunnel is being given a special mass spring system. The mass spring system measurably reduces the transfer of vibrations from the tunnel into the surrounding rock when trains pass through. First of all, specialists from an independent engineering firm measure the transfer properties of the tunnel without the system. Scientists use the measurement, known as the admittance measurement, to ascertain basic data. Later, after the vibration protection has been installed, this data is completed with the actual transfer properties of the tunnel.
Das Masse-Feder-System muss man sich vorstellen wie eine Art.
You have to imagine the mass spring system as a sort of concrete block on a sprung bed. The concrete block on springs has a certain frequency of its own, but when I stimulate from above with a higher frequency, a bit faster, then vibrations from below can't get through anymore, because then I'm working against the inert mass. That's exactly what will happen with the trains later. When they pass by here, they'll counter the inert mass of this mass spring system. To ensure that the system can perfectly shield the Bad Bellingen residents, 500 meters of the roadway must be completely decoupled from the tunnel walls and tunnel floor. Flexible rubber mats with a knobbly surface are rolled out for this purpose. The individual knobbles work like springs. Concrete would destroy the effect. That's why special fiber cement slabs protect the knobbly layer. Each joint is taped meticulously. Then the men install a special concreted reinforcement. This creates a concrete block that forms the inert mass for the mass spring system. Later, the track is installed on this concrete base layer. The main purpose of the base layer is to divert the traffic load on the rails above, and it also serves to add the necessary height on the bends. Pouring the concrete in the Katzenbergtunnel requires the absolute concentration of the truck drivers. With the laser system, the driver has an effective tool to prevent crashes into the tunnel trough. Because the tunnel can only be driven through in one direction, the truck drivers have to control their mixers more than 9 kilometers on the narrow verge to the installation site. The vibration protection installed at Bad Bellingen is almost invisible. This protects the residents, who live almost 29 meters above this high-tech tunnel tube. Surveyors control the condition of the concrete base layer with millimeter precision to ensure that the track can be installed on a slab track in the next construction phase. In terms of sustainability, the advantage of this route here at the Katzenbergtunnel is that we can not only use it for fast passenger traffic, we can also reduce noise considerably, and that takes a huge amount of strain off the local population.